Mm-hmm, 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 What's up, yo mama? Third Coast, what's good? Back like I never left. Made it world, baby. Back like I never left. Hey, yo mama, don't tell him, man. All right. Listen. Just hey, fall down to our knees. God, please keep it coming. You know. Hey, don't check the score when you're winning. Just keep winning. Yeah. Shout out you though, your mama. I appreciate you, man. Listen, it's not me. It's all of us together. You know what I mean? It's all of us together. What's up, Miles? It is hot as hell. My boy Miles Morales in the chat. And not NPC Miles. What's up, cheese and rice? Your mama said hopefully we get good calls in today. Should we open up the phone lines early? I'm not gonna lie, I've been contemplating whether or not I need to go out tonight, and I think I do, so I ain't finna be live that long. I think we need to open up the phone lines early. Yeah, I've been working all week. Hey, Vaughn, by the way, Vaughn, I see you down there, right? Your comment was hidden before I unhid it. It's because of the last word that you put in there. You know what that word is associated with, right? Remember how I was saying last time how you can't. Who's outside my house? Remember I was saying last time that they don't like it when you make comments about, what's going on in here. They literally blocked your comment because of the last word on it. Talking to Vaughn Hennings, they blocked your comment because of the last word. You see what I mean by the algorithm? I know like certain things might not be at the forefront of people's mind, but it's little stuff like that I catch. That's how I know what words they don't like, because when you guys put it, it will hide it at first. They're like, you sure you want this comment? That's what... No, I honestly, I didn't even catch that one because I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying it's just funny how little stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like that's why I be such a stickler, because like you just never know, you know what I mean, what little thing that they have in the algorithm, because it triggers certain conversations about X, Y, Z, bunch of bullshit. But listen, you learn the rules of the game and you play to win. What's up, Magus? Don Moxie? Where did you get that from? Did you just make that up? Are you just in here making shit up? What's up, Fuzzy? Haraseed said they don't even want folks saying the word. Oh, sky? Fuzzy said double tap that screen in order to like the video. And if you guys don't mind, please sub, but only if you like the content. XXYZ said, who is it? Who? My bad. Bunch of people pull up in front of my house. I think they at my neighbor's house though. XX said, humanity is real, the surrounding is an illusion. Hello, it's time to drop the veil. What's up with you XXXYYYZZZ? Don Moxie said they would have melted the ice age. Don Moxie, who said all dragons had to breathe fire? You never heard of water dragons? You never heard of Lapras? King Relius was dark skinned? Very interesting. Lots of older fans in Aussie land like your page. Aussie land is Australia, right? Or is that, yeah. I do have a lot of people that I know in Australia who watch my page, yeah. This is why I like Australian people so much. And why I have no sympathy for people in the UK. D1 said he's right about the dragons. Yeah, shout out all my loved ones in Australia. I love them, man. Yep, shout out Meta World, baby. Like I said, good people in Australia, you know what I mean? They know how to take a joke, and most importantly, they're not pathological liars. Most of the ones that I know, you know. Fuzzy said, boss, be careful. Men in Black. Zed, what happened to me being able to join Men in Black? You said I could be Agent M. Men in Black 3 is the best one. I don't care what anybody says. Indian Summer, what's up, Indian Summer? Kataya said, which came first, dragon or dinosaurs? Blue Sapphire said, nobody said all dragons breathe fire. Exactly. So why is this guy saying if dragons existed, they would have burn marks and they would have melted the ice age? What is all this nonsense? Look, now he just changed the subject. If America is Atlantis, bro, are you going to answer the dragon? Bro, why are you doing this? Don Moxie, you thought I forgot about the dragon thing? Bro, who said all dragons breathe fire? Who said that, Don? I don't want to talk to you about Atlantis until you answer my question about the dragons. Shout out Fuzzy. What's up, Indian Summer? Jason said Australia builds some nasty RX-7s. Are you talking about Nissan RX-7s? Dude, I always wanted to get a Nissan RX-7 and put a body kit on it like in Tokyo Drift. Oh, Mazda. I'm tripping. Mazda. Duh. I don't know why I said Nissan. Now that's wild. You know what's funny is when I was growing up, my mom used to have a Mazda RX-7, ironically. So that's crazy that I got that wrong because I literally used to ride in one of those when I was a kid. But yeah, you know, Mazda RX-7, I've driven almost every like regular sedan. Mazda has the fastest engine by far. Yeah. Mazda has Mazda got the most get up out of every regular sedan. That RX-7 that RX-7 is crazy though. Like I said, I always want to get one with a body kit on it, like the dude in Tokyo Drift. The Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa of drift cars. What's up, Bernie? Jason said, also my dream car is expensive. Heavy? What are you talking? What is Heavy doing? Heavy, I'm about to ban you, bro. You come in here, you only ask the same, like, you are a literal troll, Heavy. You're a literal troll. All right, and you're not slick. Blue Sapphire said, Mona Lisa, that's my mom's name. Shout out my mom. Shout out your mom, Blue Sapphire. Blue Sapphire, tell your fine mama I said, I'm just kidding. I was just watching outtakes from Friday After Next. That's the only reason why I said that. I was watching Miss Pearly trying to get that line out. Oh my God. Patrick said the firmament separates the waters above from the waters beneath. Atlantis could definitely be referring to Atlantis. They program at a young age through school. 80% what they teach is a lie. Absolutely. That's why the first thing I have up here is history is lies, because the version of history that we get in class is 100% fabricated and for the most part told completely in reverse. Salute, Bernie. Yeah, 7, I don't have an amazing take on Tartaria. I just think that it's another name for the Society of Atlantis, or maybe it was a break-off civilization. We don't know for sure, though, is my point. XX said dinosaurs were added to fit in the evolutionary fairy tale. Yeah, and don't forget about giants. You know, we were talking about giants all day yesterday. Oh, no, that was this morning, huh? Uh-oh. Kakad said the old name of Africa was Europe. I don't know if we want to get into Europe today. Yeah, I don't know if we want to get into Europe. Y'all know what I've been doing to the Europeans this week. You know what I mean? I think we should let them live a little bit. We have been absolutely we've been giving them some tough love, all right? We've been giving Europe some tough love this week. That's it, just some tough love. What's up, Alonzo? I'm 65. You're what's needed. Second time visiting. Thank you so much, Alonzo. We love and appreciate you. New viewer, can you explain your America equals Atlanta statement? Yeah, give me a quick second. Hold on. What's up, Hoop Fiend? Mystic? What's up, Mystic? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to make that sea turtle shirt. It'll be something similar to this, honestly. It'll be pretty similar to this, except it'll have the Turtle Island picture instead. Shout out Kiora. Kiora said greetings from New Zealand. All right, give me a second. Let me go to the restroom, and then we're gonna. I just need to wash my hands real quick, and then I'm gonna explain Atlantis. Give me a second. All right. Will stand against tyranny said, I have to agree with all the above. Oh. All right, so the reason why we know America is Atlantis is because of the ancient stories and ancient maps that describe its geographic location as well as show it. I mean, these directly show Atlantis, the island of Atlantis being America. Not to mention the stories from the Europeans that traveled over here. Not to mention the stories from the Europeans that traveled over here, and in some of their own words, they were looking for Atlantis and had found it based on the gold and the technology that they had found here in America or Atlantis. And then the last thing is the etymology. The etymology of Atlantis, the ATL letter grouping to be specific. And you know, many people always ask me, what technology are you talking about? What technology? And I always say, listen, we're not going to get into that for the obvious reasons. And we're still not going to get into that. But shout out this young, dang it. My bad. I just sent these screenshots over and now I got to, hold up. Hold up. Dang it. That's crazy. I just sent these screenshots, but they're not in my recents for some reason. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. I don't usually like doing that, but I needed to get this screenshot. Anyways, yeah, like I said, we usually don't talk about the technology, and we're still not going to. But again, you know, you guys can go do your research on the World's Fairs. If you want to open up that Pandora's box, you know what I mean? This is not the time or the place. All right? This is not the time nor the place. So yeah, that's how we know America was Atlantis. Guys, do me a favor, please like the video if you don't mind. Double tap the screen and sub only if you like the content. D1 Philly, I need you to exercise a little bit more discretion with the topics that you're bringing up, and I need you to stop spamming before I send you back to the lobby. All right, for real, I need you guys to be of above average intelligence, please. XYZ said, do you think the moon trip is about getting resources for new technology? No, I do not think that. I think the moon trip is just a distraction, quite frankly. Bernie, shout out Bernie, man. Bernie sent the $100 super chat. Everybody go show Bernie some love. Bernie says, salute Real Offended. It's Friday payday, dropping a hundo. At this pace, you might need to make a custom soundboard. I do need to make a custom soundboard. Yeah, Bernie, we got to figure out a custom sound bite for you. All right, if you think of something, let me know. But we'll figure something out, a custom one just for you. Shout out my brother Bernie, man. I think Bernie is our top donator of all time. Not that one.
Donations, gifts.
Les said the Eye of the Sahara is Atlantis. That is impossible and unfounded.
Donations, gifts.
Shout out Bernie.
Donations, gifts.
What's up, Star B?
Donations, gifts.
And one more time for Bernie.
Donations, gifts.
Bernie, you know we love you, man. Thank you so much for all your support, dog. And you already know every single dollar goes to a new computer and new cameras, man. So, we appreciate your contribution to making the show better, because that's all we're doing up here. You know what I mean? I know we're starting off slow, but I appreciate all you guys for sticking it in with us. Pause. I know how much of you guys want us to start playing video games. We will get there eventually. Don't worry. We will get there. Shout out Terry. What's up, Terry? Terry's the only one that has his own soundbite.
Bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
What are your thoughts on CK? I have no thoughts on that person. Yeah. Prayers goes out to his family. That's it. He's made a list of 100% BS there. Well, Les, you can think that it's BS, but that doesn't matter unless you prove it. Richard said, I miss Charlie Murphy. Richard, don't we all? Don't we all? I've been hearing about Charlie Murphy a lot, too. Prayers to Drewski. What happened to Drewski? Yes, long live Charlie Murphy, man. Did you guys see his last movie performance? Yeah, of course, Fuzzy. Hey, and you can get it for free. What's up, Cat? Shout out, Cat. Kakad said, do you think the old name of Africa was Europe? Kakad, I've only heard that once or twice. Haven't done as much research into it, though. If you have some resources on that, I would love for you to share it with us. What do you mean by we equals not African? The reason why we're not African is because the Native Americans, the indigenous Americans, were reclassified as the N word, the C word, the B word, and of course now the A word. So the people who are called African American in America are the actual Native Americans. And yes, we have proof of this. Akido said the A word. Yeah, the A word is African American. Mystic, shout out Mystic. Mystic said double tap the screen to hit like on the video. And of course, sub only if you like the content. What's up, Remario? David said you are just American. Well, thank you, David, I guess. Seth said no evidence whatsoever to support your claim. Nope, there's all the evidence in the world that supports my claim. Cat said smash that like button. Shout out Fuzzy. Fuzzy said, please stay hydrated. The globe will spin you dry. Seth, if you are from Europe, I suggest you mind your business, my brother. I don't know if you've been watching me the last few days, but we have been getting a lot of straightening with you Europeans opening your mouth too much about what's going on in my country when you don't even know what's going on in yours. I would suggest you back away slowly. Or else we about to get real ethnic up in here. Seth said eat, S-H-I-T. I'm not from Europe. Oh yeah, well, where are you from, Seth, if you're not from Europe? Honestly, I believe you, Seth. I believe you. But where are you actually from though, if not Europe? You see, Seth, why'd you delete his comment, Fuzzy? Fuzzy, why in the world would you delete his comment? Listen, you don't have to delete his comment just because he called me a moron, all right? You said you're from Virginia? Okay, so basically Europe. Yeah, like I was gonna say, yeah, we know you're not from Europe because the original people from Europe are dark skinned. So I'm assuming you're a white dude. Yeah, you can't be from Europe. So where are you from, if not from Europe? You definitely not from Virginia. You ain't a Native American, right? If you're not a Native American, which means you're dark skinned, you're not from Virginia just because you were born there. Shout out Kaka. Kaka said he's from Virginia. Alex said all humanity emerged from Africa. Alex, that is a bold-faced lie. Sev said light skin evolved in Anatolia and the steppes of Eurasia. I mean, that's what they say, but should we tell them? Do we tell him? Ryan said talking like he was there. Exactly, Ryan. Alex said it's established science. Just because you say something is established science, that doesn't make it a fact, all right? Just so you know. Site sources of what, Seth? You're the one that said light skin evolved on the steppes of Eurasia. What are your sources of that? What are your sources that light skin developed on the steppes of Eurasia? Give us some sources before you start asking me for sources. Shout out Cat.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
The papers are all publicly published. Have at it. Look into mitochondrial DNA.
Stop it. Get some help. No.
Yeah, hey, why do we need to look into mitochondrial DNA when we have you here? Why don't you just explain it to us? What did they see in mitochondrial DNA that proves that humanity basically evolved out of Africa 60,000 years ago? Just explain it to us. You looked at the mitochondrial DNA, right? All right, cool. Since you looked at it already, tell us what you saw. Go ahead. We're waiting. We're excited. What's up, Michael? My bad. Shout out Michael. Michael, thank you for the gift, man.
Donations, gifts,
Truth Light said, keep up the good work. I certainly will, Truth. How is America Atlantis? Very simple. It's because of the ancient stories, ancient maps, the gold, the technology, of course, that was found here, and most importantly, the etymology. The etymology of the term Atlantis. The ATL letter grouping itself proves that Atlantis was in America. Guys, do me a favor, double tap the screen if you don't mind liking the video, and sub only if you like the content. I'm about to open up the phone lines. I'm not planning on being live that long, so we'll let you guys call in early. If you do want to call in, the Discord is on my page, but you hop in the live show tab when you get in the Discord, all right? Hop in the live show tab when you get in there, and then I will bring you up. At my own discretion, of course. All right, Irish, are you up here to troll?
No, actually, I think I talked to you a couple of weeks ago.
All right. Did you have it? You didn't have this same profile picture.
No, I did actually.
I would have remembered that.
You were very skeptical about my profile picture.
I
told you, I'm like, hey, it was just like it's a thing between me and my friends.
No, you're making that up, bro. Listen. I have a photographic memory, bro. All right. If you did have a profile picture and I asked you about it, it was not this one. I would have remembered asking about an Invincible profile picture. I've never seen
the stupid Invincible one.
It was something else. It was something else, bro. I know for a fact it was. It doesn't matter.
I just want to ask.
I know it doesn't matter, but I know for a fact you didn't have this profile picture. I would have remembered Invincible.
Well, I mean, my name's the same.
All right. What's on your mind then? All right, what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Oh, I just wanted to question what is it, like the We Aren't Africans thing? I just want to see what the whole thought process was behind that.
You guys, you Europeans are real interested in that one this week, huh? Well, it's not my fault. Listen, I'm not the one forcing them to ask. Listen, I'm not the one forcing them to ask this question, all right? So don't get mad because I go into certain topics. I'm not bringing this up. All right, they're the ones doing this. All right, so
yeah, sure.
All right, so the reason why I say we're not from Africa is because the Europeans, a group of Europeans, went around the world taking indigenous people's land, and while they were stealing their land, they were also stealing their identity, burning the books, so that way the people don't know what their real history is. And so in order to cover this up, they tell all these dark-skinned people that they come from Africa, even though all of these dark-skinned people are from exactly where they found them, be it Australia, Asia, Africa, Europe, North and South America. There are dark-skinned indigenous populations in all of these areas. None of them came from Africa, except for the ones that are in modern-day Africa. But even those populations, they don't use the term African, so calling them African is also a misnomer. So, it's because the Europeans, they're liars. And so that's why we're not African, because nobody came from Africa. They just say that so they don't have to atone for all of the land that they took.
That's actually, I'm not even gonna lie, that's actually a really good point. I mean, Europeans were a bunch of assholes in like the
Whoa, slow down.
Centuries.
Well, you said the earlier centuries? Well, they're doing some pretty evil stuff today too. I don't want to let them off the hook in 2026 now. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy in the Middle East right now, but we know how to talk about that. We know how to talk about that.
No, it was in the rules. Yeah.
It's okay.
It was
It's
in the
okay.
rules. I got you.
But that's why I say we're not from Africa though, because the Native Americans in America, they were reclassified, and we have absolute proof of this. They were originally called Native Americans, and then they were called the N word, and then the C word, then the B word, and now they're called the A word.
As much as I want to ask you what the A word is, I'm not. You're not.
It's just African American. It's just African American, bro. African.
Oh,
Yes, African. That's what they're calling us now. We were Native American, and then it was the N word, which I'm not going to say, the C word, which I'm not going to say. Then they started calling us black, and now they call us African American.
Native Americans being people who were there before, like the Europeans colonized it, or
Of course. How could they be native if they weren't here before the Europeans colonized it? Yeah, I'm talking about. Listen. My family specifically, okay? My family, all right, and all the other families that come from being slaves in America. These are all Native Americans, and a small percentage of them came from Europe. So these are the dark-skinned Europeans that were defeated in the 14 and 1500s, and then they were sold into slavery in America as well. So that's how the slave trade happened. None of these slaves came from Africa. Like I said, it's just a cover up.
there's the Islamic slave trade. I know that.
Yeah, but that's over there though. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not from the Middle East, so I don't. You know, that's their business. That's their business.
And it wasn't in the Middle East. It was like who the Moors.
You talking about the Arabian slave trade?
and like those.
The Arabian slave trade was
Yeah,
between
something like that.
was between Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like they like ravage villages.
We don't need you to describe it. We don't need you to describe it. Yeah, we don't need you to describe it. I think we can use our imagination. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're not talking about that though, because I'm not from over there. But yeah, there were Africans sold in the Arabian slave trade. I mean, they're on the same landmass, so that makes sense, right? You know, you pick up a slave, you take it down the road, you sell it. Anything else?
Realistically speaking, no. I just wanted to have your opinion on it. I hope you have a nice night, and don't let everybody get you mad, but
Don't
you're awesome.
let nobody get you down. I appreciate it, my brother. Don't let nobody get you down. There were Europeans captured and sold by Barbary states. Yeah, yes, the black Moorish Europeans were captured by the light-skinned barbarians. Listen, man. Seth said, give me literally one reputable book that corroborates any of the shit you're saying. You got to be specific, bro. You can't just say any of the shit you're saying. What thing specifically? Like, there's 6 different subjects up here. The unknown said, bruh dug in his ear and smelled it. Yeah, that's because I just got out of the shower. Unlike you, I don't have fear that if I dig in my ear and smell it, I'm going to pass out because I haven't cleaned my ears in 6 months. Yeah, I can do that because my shit is clean. Yeah, if you do that, you finna end up with a whole mouse on the end of your finger, huh? God dang lint mouse come out, huh? All right, I might end up getting my ear licked later, all right? So I gotta make sure my shit is clean. I know you don't know nothing about that, all right? But just in case somebody ends up licking on my ear, listen, relax. All right, y'all calm down. See, what's wrong with that's what I'm saying? They don't even, look, man. Shout out Mystic in the chat. Mystic, you calm down, all right? You relax in there, Mystic, okay? Oh, y'all are 6. D said, what does we equals not African mean? The Native Americans in America, of course, were reclassified as the N-word, the C-word, black, and now African American. The people that call themselves African American in the chat, these are the Native Americans in the chat. I don't know why I said that. Yes. Mad Batty said black natives were reclassified. That boy Seth said, by the way, the Moors were not all black. Y'all just love to steal other people's history, don't you? You see what I meant? Remember when the dude who was just up here said, the Europeans, back in the day, they were, really evil. Look at Seth. Look at Seth right now. Seth was like, no. The Moors weren't all black. Seth, shut your stupid ass up. Oh, you are dumb as hell. Y'all just can't help trying to steal other people's history, huh? Like, you can literally get a word that means dark-skinned person, and they'd be like, no. Just because it meant dark-skinned person, that doesn't mean that they were all dark-skinned. D. Philly said that was mean. I know it was mean, D. Philly, but he is a stupid asshole. Just a stupid asshole. I'm the wind cuss that your own people sold you into slavery, Big L. That is not true. Not in America, at least. Yeah, no, in America, the Native Americans were not selling their kin into slavery. They were buying their kin from slavery. Bet you don't know about that, huh? That's correct. Most of the Native Americans who actually were slaves in America, they were owned by their own family members because they got sold into slavery because of debt. So if they owed money to the government would sell them into slavery. So their family would have to come to the auction and buy them. You don't even know about that. What's up, Trip? Shout out Trip in the chat. Thank you for the 100, my dog.
Donations. Gifts.
Kel said the Native Americans were not black. Kel, how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet, Kel, that I can prove to you based on actual... Yeah, shout out Trip. Thank you for the $2, Trip. Trip said putting some color in the chat.
Donations. Gifts.
What's up, songwriter? Yeah. How much you want to bet that I can show you a peer-reviewed article that proves, using multiple different sources, that the Native Americans were black? How much you want to bet? You want to bet? Come on, let's bet, please, God. All right, how much you want to bet, bro? How much you want to bet? I know you're not going to pay me. I just want the humiliation after I prove you wrong. You know what I mean? How much you want to pretend to lose right now? Michael said, I'll bet 500. Michael, are you a man of your word? Are you a man of your word or not, Michael? Because I wasn't even talking to you. You just inserted that in. I just want to know right now, are you a man of your word, Michael, or no? Shout out Trip. Trip said, yeah, my dog is undefeated, never lost. Get your money up, broski. Thank you so much, Trip, for the $10, my brother.
Donations. Gifts. Donations. Gifts.
Michael King, are you a man of your word? Yes or no? I just want to know before I bring it up. Johnny said, I'll bet you $500 I can cook you. Well, I know that's not going to happen. Yeah, I know that's not going to happen, but you can send me $500 anyway if you want. Mystic said, thank you for the super chat. Absolutely, Trip. We love you so much, my brother. The win cuz said, Trip, it's $10. I have... All right, well, Dan, well, prove it then. I'm the win cuz. If it's only $10, then, hey, then show him up. All right, drop that dough in the chat if you bout it. Hey, if you ain't about it, then shut your ass up. What happened to Michael? Michael said, search up more. Michael. Okay. Michael must have been talking to the other dude then. Yeah, I don't think Michael was talking to me. Yeah. Honestly, Michael, it's wise to ignore me, Michael. It's wise to ignore me. Yeah, if I was you, I would ignore me too. I would ignore me. I'm the win said, get your own money. Listen, if you broke, bro, stop talking that shit, all right? Trip put his money where his mouth is. You didn't. So shut your broke ass up. How about that? Trip said, let's go 50 for 50 if you got that dough. If you got that dough, put it on the table. Hey, sometimes you gotta put it on the table and let them see it, son. Shit, hey, let them know. People don't just get sold, they are enslaved for their labor. That is correct, songwriter. That is correct. You don't learn about anything but the Atlantic slave trade growing up. Correct, Rob, right? As it relates to slavery, all they teach us is about the Atlantic slave trade. They don't teach us about none of the people who were sold into slavery because they were debtors. None of the people that were sold into slavery due to war. There's so many different scenarios where people were sold into slavery in America, but they only talk about the Atlantic slave trade, even though we know that was less than, realistically, less than 5%, probably 1% of the actual slaves in America came from the Atlantic slave trade. Johnny said that was nowhere less than 5%. You don't know what you're talking about. Johnny, I bet you won't be able to produce any primary documents that suggest otherwise. I know for a fact that's true. So it don't matter whether or not you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, because even not knowing what I'm talking about, I'm still leaps and bounds above you knowing anything at all. How embarrassing should you be about the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about, but you still can't prove me wrong? Huh, pish posh, pish posh. Jahan said that's a fact. They went to IT, not yet. They actually went to all of the West Indies. Yes, they went to all the West Indies, not the mainland of America, although some of them from Europe did go to the mainland of America. Michael King said he won't read any facts. Michael King, I asked you a direct question and you ignored me, and I talked about it for at least 2 minutes. So you can pretend like I won't read any facts, but you're ignoring me because you know I called you out on that $500 bet you made, and you're not a man of your word. That's why you did not want to engage when I engaged you. All right? Stop that crybaby shit in my chat. All this victim shit going on. He's not reading my comments. Shut up. Jorge said, what about them other Native Americans, like the normal ones? Most of them are European. And yes, I have shown direct evidence of this time and time again. I have, oh yeah, Trip, I know you ain't been in here in a minute. Bro, we've been inundated with haters, dog. I mean, like, in a real way, all right? In a real way. Stop spamming or else I'm sending you to the lobby. Oh yeah, the Native Americans that claim to be Native American today, most of them are from Europe. And yes, we have direct evidence of this. I've been showing it forever. Yeah, songwriter, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but Ill Status said wrong. It was only 3% African. Well, didn't I say less than 5%? So how am I wrong? I said less than 5%. So you're saying 3%, so I'm correct. Sam, don't do that. Sam, don't do that. All right, don't do that. Sam, we got a rule up here, okay? Don't tell a lie on me, and I won't tell the truth about you, all right? Sam, you don't even know where the hell you're from to be telling us where we're from, all right? Don't do that. You've been warned, all right? Now let's proceed amicably. All right, you've been warned. Yeah, well, let's calm down on that, all right? Like, this is kind of a very sensitive topic, and you guys are using the word explicitly, and I would appreciate it if you did not do that. We got to find a better way to talk about it. I'm sorry, but it's just, you know, just like saying the word HT like that is just, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, you know. Dog, what you mean history's a lie? I'm talking about the history that we get taught in history class. The version of history that we get taught is a lie. We don't get taught the real version. Sam said the natives are the only real Americans. Sam, most of those natives are from Europe, actually. And to be real, they're not even from Europe because the original Europeans are dark-skinned as well. So, yeah, the people that call themselves native today cannot actually be Native American because the Native Americans here were dark-skinned black people. Just like the natives in Europe, just like the natives in Asia, just like the natives in Australia, Africa, and South America. Yeah, the natives everywhere were dark-skinned, and so not only are you not from America, Sam, you're actually not even from Europe. Yeah, no, the Mexicans are the result of Spanish Europeans mixing with the natives. All right, most Mexicans are well, the dark-skinned Mexicans are the natives, but the Mexicans that run Central and South America, these are the Europeans that have laid their seed in Native American women. They are Europeans. But anyways, like I said, Sam, you really probably should be more concerned about where you came from rather than our homeland. You know what I mean? I can just tell by the way you're talking that you're from Europe. You should probably focus on Europe, bro. I'm just saying. Yeah, and that 10% that is mixed runs all of Mexico. That's my point. I'm like, yeah, the natives are the dark-skinned ones, but the ones that are actually mixed, these are the ones that you see on TV. These are the ones that run Mexico. Anyway, Sam, like I said, you should focus more about, you know, Europe and where your people came from rather than America and where my people came from. You know what I mean? It's not exactly your business over here. It's not exactly your business. Yeah, absolutely, Trip. If you guys want to call in, the Discord is open right now. The Discord is on my page. And when you get in there, you join the live show tab. Rish said, white is American. White is a crayon color. I don't know if you know that or not. Rich said white people aren't British or European. Well, I mean, technically you're correct because the original British and the original Europeans were dark skinned. So technically you're correct. But, you know, as it relates to today, I mean, today the Europeans and the British are technically lighter skinned people. But if you're talking about the indigenous, then yeah, you are correct about that. Sam, there's no such thing as black people, all right? Nobody is the color of a crayon, all right? The same natives that are in Mexico are the same natives that were in America when they got enslaved and reclassified as black. Taritri said, what if you are Norwegian. If I was Norwegian, then I would be focused on the history of Norway and not the history of America. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was from anywhere in Europe, I would be talking about the history of Europe all day. But I'm from America, so that's what I talk about. It's interesting how you guys from Europe are interested in everybody else's history except your own. I'm just saying, that's just so weird, right? Like, you know your family is not from these places, and yet you think you're the authority about the history. That boy Sam is hilarious. Sam, your family is from Europe, all right? And not only are they from Europe, but they were evil, monstrous, forced copulators. So I know that they taught you what history to teach us so that way they could disguise their evil doings. But Sam, we're not buying any of that, all right? We know that you are a liar and you come from liars and you're trying to uphold what they did, but we're not allowing that to happen, all right, Sam? We're not falling for your shit. Sam said, I am from Holland. That's what I thought, bro. See, you're in Europe and yet you're telling us about the history of Mexico, right? You know what, Sam? Now I gotta get on your ass. Pause. Sam said he's from Holland, right? Sam, I wonder what year your family got to Holland. You see, Sam, what we have here is a classic case of, let me try to find a nice way to say this. Let's just say projection, right? Yeah, we got a classic case of projection going on here, Sam. You see, Sam, in Europe, right? you see, Sam, in Europe, you see, the Black Moors built up Europe the way it is today, and then they made a mistake. They allowed these people into their society. You see, Sam, when these people came into society, they brought like animalistic, barbaric ways with them. You know what I mean? You see, these sophisticated black people, Sam, they couldn't imagine the barbaric ways of an animal. And so that's why, they were able to get tricked out of their position, right? And guess what, Sam? You know what happened after these people tricked these people out of their position? Sam, Europe has been at war ever since. Oh yeah, Sam. These are your people right here. No, these are your people right here, Sam. Sam, your people, right, infiltrated Black Moorish European society and destroyed it. Sam, did you know that, Sam? See, it's crazy how you guys are so focused on the history of Mexico. You don't even live here. You live in Europe. Let's focus on the history of Europe, why don't we? You see, Sam, in Europe, Sam, whose ancestors are these, Sam? Sam, who is this? Oh, what you have here is you have what's known as the wild men, right? Holding two shields, one with a rabbit and one with a black Moor on it. What do you notice the differences are between this light-skinned wild man and this black Moor? Listen, we're just talking about Sam and his people right now. And probably Rishi Rich too, right? You see how this black Moor has a head wrap on and a cleanly shaven face and is wearing clothes? Do you see how this black Moorish person is wearing clothes, has a cleanly shaven face, has a head wrap? You know what that means? That means that this person is civilized. Yeah, because they put clothes on, they shave their body, and they bathe. Oh yes, Sam! Sam, these are your ancestors, Sam. These are your ancestors, that's right. Look. Oh, this is a made up paint. No, actually, this is not made up, right? This painting is called The Wild Man Holding the Shield with the Hair and the Shield with the Moor's Head. Sam, this is from metmuseum.org. Sam, did you know this is from Met Museum? Buddy said that's an Arab. Ah, shut up. You're out of your damn mind. An Arab is a mixture between this and that, literally. Are you out of your mind? This don't look nothing like an Arab. But I'll tell you what, if you take a female, right, from this, imagine a female one of these, right? With hairy back, with the beard and everything, right? But just a female. You take a female one of these, you mix it with one of these, now you got an Arab. Sam! Sam, I told you, bro, don't tell a lie on me. And we won't tell the truth about you. Oh, and by the way, let's see when this painting was done. Because remember I showed you that was a German tapestry from the 1400s? This painting was done in what year? 1470. Sam said, I'm looking, it's fake. Yeah, exactly, Sam. All of these are just fake, huh? Yeah, they have all of these on display in a German museum because they're fake, huh, Sam? It's so hilarious how you guys love resources until I start bringing them out, huh? How come nobody want to look at museums now? Huh? How come nobody want to look at museums now? What's up? Oh, this guy needs to go see a museum. I'm in a museum right now. Sam, I'm on metmuseum.org, Sam. This is Met Museum, Sam. You said you want me to learn some stuff, right? I'm learning. I'm learning about the history of Europe. And I found some very interesting things, Sam. This is Sam right now.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Yeah, anyways. Should we let Sam live? Or should we let Sam live? I think he's had enough, right? He's had enough. I'm just saying, Sam, I got more. I got more in the tank. All right? Listen, I told you to back off. I said, Sam, back away slowly. All right? Back away slowly. You kept pushing though, Sam. All right? This is what happens. Sam said we conquered half the world. Sam, you didn't conquer anything. You just lied about it. Sam, if you guys conquered half the world, why'd you have to burn the books? Sam, if you guys conquered half the world, why did you take the name of the people you conquered? See, Sam, that's not how it works. When you conquer other people, you don't take the name of the people you conquered. No, you give them your name. You name it after yourself. No, but you guys go around the world and you pretend to be people. That's not conquering, Sam. That's called lying, Sam. All right? Lying. And you know what's even funnier, Sam? This is what we discovered earlier, right? Sam, you know what we discovered earlier, Sam? Based on this picture alone, right? Sam, based on this picture alone, even if you guys did go around and conquer the world, I don't believe you guys actually conquered anybody, all right? You know what I think happened, Sam? Sam, what I think happened is the smell of you guys not showering for like 10 years just absolutely made everybody that came within 10 feet of you faint. And like I said, if you guys did conquer anybody, that's the only way you were able to do it. It's because the smell, Sam, all right, the smell was so bad that they just gave up. They was like, all right, look, it's yours, take it. Where I will jump in a river, okay? I need to jump in a river so I can forget about, I'm gonna drown, Yeah, listen, I know, Sam, trust me, I know you guys think that you were taking these branches and sticks and conquering sophisticated people with castles, but it wasn't that, Sam. It was the smell. And honestly, Sam, this is why you guys don't like showering today. This is why y'all don't shower today. I'm just talking about Sam and his, listen, if the shoe don't fit, don't put it on, all right? All my European, listen, shout out all my Australians out there because I think you guys get me, okay? But listen, all my Europeans out there, if the shoe don't fit, don't put it on. I'm talking to Sam right now, all right? Don't jump in the line of fire. Sam, it's because you don't shower, Sam. Sam said, why are you the R word? It's crazy how these lying Europeans will tell me that I'm the R word for uncovering their lies, but they're not the R word for going around stealing people's land and lying about it, right? I'm just saying, there's nothing R word about you guys marginalizing indigenous populations on their own land. That's not the R word, right? But it's the R word if I talk about it. You see what these evil SOBs be doing? Do you see how these evil SOBs get down? They do something evil to you, and then when you talk about it, now I'm the evil person for talking about it. You really think we're fooled by that, Sam? Sam, you know why you think we're fooled by that? You look at this picture, Sam, look. See, this is how you know Sam comes from these people, because he legitimately thought that was gonna work on us. He thought if he called me a black guy, the R word, that was gonna trip me up. Oh my God. Oh no, I don't wanna be the R word. Oh, that's just so crazy. No. See, Sam, listen, this is what happens when you don't shower, Sam. All right, when you don't shower, your brain stops working properly. You gotta wash all that mush off so that way your brain can receive the frequencies. All right? Listen, water helps electricity, okay? Water helps electricity. When you don't shower, your brain starts to rust. You know, like when you have a battery and you got rust around your battery and then the connection is weird? Sam. All right, you have to shower, okay? Every day. Irish said we was kings. Irish, every time you say we was kings, all that lets me know is that you don't shower every day. All right, anybody that has ever used the term we was anything, for 100% certain you don't shower every day. 100%, I promise, guaranteed. Listen, I would bet every single dollar that I will ever make in my life. If you have used we was, you don't shower every day. You don't have to say it. Listen, you don't have to say it. You don't have to admit it. We know already. We around y'all. We smell you. All right? I smell you. I know you don't shower every day. I don't judge you. I'm just saying, we know. All right? It's cool. Don't say it out loud. Just look in the mirror and realize that he's on my ass. Pause. Guys, do me a favor, please double tap the screen if you don't mind liking the video, and sub if you like the content, of course. Let's see, Beezus Neezus, I'm gonna give you maybe like once every other week. That is when you take a shower. Yeah, you take a shower once every other week, Beezus. We are 100% positive about that. Bro, I swear to God, earlier when I was talking about this, one of the dudes got so mad, he called it, was like, oh, what, you want to catch these hands? I said, catch these hands? Bro, based on what I know you smell like, I would never allow you to get within 20 feet of me, let alone put hands. What? You think I would ever risk coming into contact with somebody that doesn't shower as often as you do? That is wild, all right? Bro, if you got within 5 feet of me, I would have to immediately take another shower. Immediately. I would have to immediately get right back in the shower. Oh my God, oh. I smelt him, and so now I gotta wash that smell out of my nose. Riz said he's mad. Why would I be mad? I'm clean. Listen, Listen, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you get clean, you get healthier, you feel a lot better, all right? For real, like all of the light-skinned people out there that are just angry for no reason, right? You hate black people and you can't figure out why, right? If you are a light-skinned European and you hate black people and you can't figure out why, it's because you don't shower every day. Oh, no, this is a fact. No, this is literally a fact. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when you don't shower every day, you're not as healthy. Like I said, the connection isn't quite there. So now you're angry for no reason. You're just angry for no reason, walking around. And then if you're a dude, you're not getting no play like that because you don't shower. Or if you do get play, it's from a woman that also doesn't shower, and that, come on, that gets old, right? Nobody wants to smell that. No, and I mean nobody. The only thing worse than a dude that don't shower is a woman that don't shower. I'm just saying, because as a woman, you got to get in there. So you got like... So yeah, like as a dude, I understand it's frustrating, right? But it's because you stink. All right, if you showered every day, you would feel a lot better. I swear to God, just listen, try it. Listen, I know this is weird, okay? I know this is weird, but just try it. Wake up in the morning. First thing you do, take a shower right away. Listen, I know this is like crazy to you, right? You're like, hold on, what? I just woke up. I'm fresh. I didn't even do anything yet. Why would I get clean just to get dirty? Think about it. This is the shit why would I get clean just to get dirty? This is the shit they be saying. I swear to... Listen, you get clean before you shower before bed and after, okay? And I know y'all sweat when you sleep. Listen, you look how skinny I am. I sweat when I sleep. So y'all that bed is disgusting. That bed is absolutely filthy. I mean, just like Jeffrey said, I'm out of the insults, and not me. Hey, I'm just getting started. My bad. Is this too much for you? I'm like, I could keep going for another few hours. I mean, I got more in me. I ain't done. I'm just if we've gone on too far, don't let me know. I can come back. My bad. Is that too many? Is that too many jokes? My bad. I got more jokes. I'm I'm just saying, Buddy got on the same socks for like 3 days in a row. You don't think I know you be wearing the same socks 3 days in a row? I bought 4 new pack of socks this week. Not because I got money or nothing. I'm just obsessed. I can't wear dirty socks. I don't even like wearing dirty socks that have been washed too many times. I'm looking at my old socks like, ugh. You be taking the socks off and putting them right back on. I know you do. Listen, you don't gotta admit it, bro. I know you do. You take your socks off and then you put them back on. For what? Why are you putting dirty socks back on, bro? Come on. Anyways, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. I'm just saying, bro, you guys gotta stop this, all right? You have to stop this. All right? If you wash the socks under the sink and dry them, that's not clean. Indian servant said, you be flipping them inside out, huh? You know, we got 2 uses from the socks. Yeah, one day you wear them this way, the other day you wear them that way. Y'all are disgusting. Listen, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, all right? Look. Listen, don't tell a lie on me, and I won't tell the truth about you. Dude's got doo-doo in his chicken scratch beard. Buddy said, I have doo-doo in my chicken scratch beard. See, y'all gotta make shit up, right? I'll be saying real shit, bro. Like, bro, I know for a fact that you for sure have the same socks on today that you wore yesterday, bro. Think about, I'm not even joking. This is not a joke, bro. All right, this is not funny. You have the same socks on today that you had on yesterday. That's disgusting. And the worst part about it is, even if yesterday was your shower day, think about it, shower day. They actually have shower days and shit, right? Even if yesterday was your shower day, you still got the same socks on. Your dirty ass was like, well, I know today's my shower day, but I only wore those socks once. This is the shit y'all be doing. I'm not even joking, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm like, bro, you can make up shit about me all you want, but that don't matter because what I'm saying to you is real, and you know this, man. Listen, I digress, all right? I digress. This is nasty. Like, even just talking about it is giving up. KIL said LOL at shower day. You think I'm bullshitting about it? Listen, the reason why they're not mentioning or saying anything about what I'm saying is because they have no rebuttal. They're just ignoring it, right? They're just quiet, right? Think about it. They're just like, yeah, we just... Because it's a fact. It's a fact. I guarantee you one of them is going to be like, I mean, you don't have to shower every day. This is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I was talking about this, and one of them was like, I mean, but you really don't have to shower every day. I'm like, I know you think that, don't you? My bad. Listen, let me calm down from that, all right? I digress. Jodeci said, that shit is gross. Sauce said, I like to take 1 hour shower. Sauce, me too. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, but you know, I got a lot of hair, so obviously. And I'm a tall person, so you know. It takes a long time for me to clean my entire body. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If you are not a tiny person and you don't shower for more than 30 minutes, you're completely dirty after you get out the shower. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. It takes at least 30 minutes to wash a normal man-sized body. Head to toe. Buddy said you're wasting water. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I am an obnoxious human being. That's why I'm clean. That's why I look like this and you look like that. All right, moving on. KIL said they don't wash their legs in the shower. That's what I'm saying. Wantham, are you up here to troll?
Hey, finally, bro. You just been talking bullshit for like the last 10 minutes, man. You brought me up here earlier.
Shout out Wantham. Guys, do me a favor, like the video. Guys, do me a favor, like the video, please. Double tap the screen. Sub only if you like the content, okay? We're going to go to the phone lines in a minute. If you would like to call in, you call in from the Discord. All right? Join the live show tab when you get in there, and I'll bring you up when I feel like it. Shout out Wantum. You know what I mean? He was crying, and so I wanted to let him get that out. Whoa. Fuzzy said again, why do y'all use so much conditioner in the shower? I honestly use a lot of conditioner, Fuzzy, but that's because if I don't, I'm going to have to cut an entire section out of my hair every time I shower because it's going to get tangled. I just look at how tangled my hair is now. Look at this shit. I just got out the shower and this shit already trying to make a baby. Like, what is you doing? Get your ass over there. Get your ass over there. Oh. Tan Man said you look drenched still. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Like, what is this? What is this? Timbo said, why would you guys rage over the truth? All right, I was just gonna say I was gonna bring Wantum back up, but he left. I guess it wasn't meant to be. He seemed a little spazzy today, you know, Spazzy McGee over here. Whoa. How does seasons work on a flat Earth? I never said that the Earth was flat, but the seasons worked just fine all the thousands of years that people thought the Earth was flat and not moving. So it works the same way it's always been working. Bud. Oh. Necrotic said it's only rage bait if someone doesn't like the truth. But he said, if it's not a globe, what shape is it? It is a smaller part of a much bigger plane, so it does not have an exact shape. Oh, let me get some more water, because I didn't realize how long I was talking in a row when I was making fun of them for not showering. By the way, I do understand that I'm a rude and mean person, okay? It is what it is. But it's not like I started. I always give you guys a warning. I'm like, listen, leave me alone. I give y'all a warning. I'm like, don't bring this up. You're not gonna like where this goes. And you constantly push me, okay? Why do you do that? Why do you make me treat you like this? This is basically what I mean right here. I mean, there's more land on the earth, and we're just living on a small section of it. Oh. My bad. I have a ridiculous amount of screenshots now, and so it's very difficult for me to find the one I'm looking for. So be patient with me, please. All right, here it is. This is just obviously a representation. It's not a real photo, but this is basically what I mean. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Hold up. What's up with y'all? So I got a little dehydrated for a second. Guys, do me a favor, double tap the screen to like the video and sub only if you like the content. Oh. EU, what are you talking about? Huh. Yeah, you can go back to the lobby, all right? Yeah, you guys are some weirdos in the chat. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to call in, the Discord is on my page. Bruce Spruce said, "Hey, I'm with you on this, bro." Shout out to you, Bruce Spruce. Rusty said, also look up the transparent moon. It's a proven fact. The moon can be transparent and reflect, and it reflects the exact map. Oh. Fuzzy said, boss, it's hard being a mod here. Have mercy on us. Absolutely, man. It's all good, Fuzzy. What's up, Eli? What did I say? Shagames? Your guys' names are weird. UN said, I can't believe I'm seeing this with my own eyes. Honestly, I can understand that sentiment because this is probably the first time any of you have ever seen a real photo of the Earth. Most of you guys only see NASA CGI photos, right? Like this. Hold up. Sorry, like I said, I got a lot of screenshots now. So most of you guys only see the NASA CGI photos of Earth and not the real ones. But fortunately for you today, I have real photos of the Earth. So I understand why you say you can't believe you're seeing this with your eyes, because this is the first time you've actually even seen a real photo of the Earth. Look at that shit. Look at that. And no, this is not digital. Well, I mean, it may be digital, but it's unedited footage. Okay, this is not the edited stuff that NASA gives you. This is unedited footage that I just took a screenshot of. So it's not an edited photo at all. Shout out King Bills. What's up, King Bills? Eli, don't disrespect my mods or I'm sending you to the lobby, bitch. All right, you shut your stupid ass up, weirdo. Disrespect my mods again and see what happens to you. Don Luca said, if you still think that the earth is a globe, you are just lazy and stupid, and most importantly, you are a science denier. The Mask Show said, you can't explain how seasons work. Yeah, you are an absolute moron, all right? Stop trying to cast spells on people. Vlad said, answer my question, please. Why are you the only one with photos? Vlad, oh my God. No, actually, I'm not answering that question, all right? You are a stupid, stupid idiot, and I hope you have the exact type of day that you deserve, okay? All right, shut your stupid ass up. The man said, how do seasons work, bud? Oh, you're finally asking. But then you said, stay mad, bozo? Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay happy by sending you to the lobby and ignoring you. E.M. Simpson. So we really exist within a crater located on a bigger global Earth, which is oddly located on the Sahara. And you are just talking nonsense. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm finna be live, guys. It's not too much going on. Just a bunch of trolls in here right now, as is usual with this time frame. But it's all right. I still love you guys. You know this. Rusty said, read the books of Enoch, Jubilee, and the Old Testament and the Blank Sea Scrolls. I disagree that that's proof, though, Rusty. I definitely think that it's good to read everything you can get your hands on. That doesn't make it proof of anything just because it's written down in a book. Game said, I like the way you think, man. Shout out you, Game. These fools make channels just to troll, no content on their pages. Shout out Terry.
Bag up, bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
E.M. Simpson said, history may not be 100% factual, but that doesn't make it 100% lies. If you know that it's not 100% factual, meaning you know that they lied about certain stuff, why are you up here going back and forth with me instead of figuring out what they actually lied about? If you know for a fact they lied, but you are trying to stop me from uncovering the lies or trying to discredit me who is uncovering the lies, that means you support them sharing lies, all right? So you really need to have some soul-searching moments within your own life where you figure out, okay, if I know that they're lying, why am I attacking somebody who is uncovering their lies? Why? Who am I actually defending right now if I know that they lied? All right. E.M. Simpson said, we don't know anything for a fact. You know what's crazy, E.M. Simpson? There's only one thing that everybody knows for a fact, and that's that governments lie. And you're up here upset, not upset, but I'm speaking in general, right? You people are in here upset at me for pointing out that the government lies when we all know for a fact that they do. Guys, do me a favor, like the video, please. Double tap the screen and sub only if you like the content, all right? Bruce said, why do we have the same star patterns since at least the 1940s as they tell us? Neurotic said the government does lie. I know that for a fact. Neurotic, I've never asked somebody, do they think the government lies? Do they think that the government lies to them? And they say no. I've never asked somebody that. So it's unanimous. We all know that the government lies. Why in the world would you guys stand against me in any way, shape, or form if I am talking about somebody that's a known liar lying? If you're defending them, you're putting yourself on the same side as them and in the same category. Jason said, we don't all have to agree, but at least question what you have been told. Shout out Jason. Linda said, another made-up theory to cover their lies. Terry said, you can't say the earth moves using the sky. It makes no sense at all. Tizzle, I don't actually have any opinions on that right now, although I have read some books that clearly define this activity. As a matter of fact, I might have one. There's a book called The First Book of Airplanes. Tizzle, I would suggest checking that book out based on what, yeah. Again, I don't have any direct opinions on it for the obvious reasons, but I would read that book, The First Book on Airplanes. Yep. Run of the above. You're correct. They talk about that in this book, ironically. When was this book written? I didn't take a picture of when the book was written, but very good book. Bruce said people just get butthurt because they've been told the same ish forever. And all of NASA program has been blank symbols and signs. Terry said, when you are able to prove the earth has a globe shape with live actual footage or repeatable scientific experiments, show us all so we can become your followers. Jason, Eratosthenes did not do that. Okay, you only think that because you were told a narrative in history class. That is not true. That experiment that he did does not prove the circumference of the earth. That is total bullshit. Don Lucas said, what about the buildings in the World's Fair? No way they were built in 6 months. Shout out Don Luca. Don Luca is gamed up. No, David, I cannot add that. Thank you for that comment, but no. Fuzzy said, electromagnetism homes. David, I disagree with that totally. I mean, maybe to a certain extent, but I think there's much more to it than just that. I do appreciate you looking at the movie in a metaphorical way, though. That's kind of my specialty. Shout out Joe. Yeah, no, Dune is definitely fire. Yeah, Dune is fire. Jason back to the lobby, and this time no respawn, but Bruce said, didn't the science books tell us what the core of the earth is? And they said it was some kind of nickel, iron, or something like that. And the facts are that they only dug down about 8 kilometers. Don Lucas said, I love your channel. I'm surrounded by idiots every day. I've been trying to teach my family and friends for years. They just think I'm a crazy old man. Well, Don, you're not old. You're just mature, you know? And we're happy to have you as a pillar in our thought community. Even though you think that, maybe you don't think this, but even though some people think that, they don't make a difference by being one person who is educated, but when you educate yourself, we can all feel that in the ether. We all are risen up when you rise yourself up. So we love and appreciate you for all the work that you've done throughout these years. S. Enforce said, thoughts on quantum immortality? You're basically just saying energy can't be destroyed. Fuzzy said, all you people need help. You're being blanked by our government and y'all love it. Hey, listen, some people like being screwed, To each their own. Bruce said, nobody's ever seen an atom under a microscope, but somehow they tell us what is inside of an atom. Yes, if you guys would like to call in, the Discord is on my page. When you join the Discord, you pop in the live show tab. I cannot believe oh my God, dude. I swear to God, I'm starting to believe this robotic mosquito theory, dude. Dude, it is harder to catch a mosquito than it is to catch a fly right now. I have no idea what's going on. It was right here. Like, where did it go? That is crazy. I swear to God, I can catch flies with the best of them, but I cannot catch mosquitoes. What the hell? It's almost like they've been genetically engineered to read our minds. It's like every time I'm getting ready to go, it just knows somehow. Never mind. Karate said, what is gravity? Gravity is a theory and not a scientific theory. Boss, that happened to me last night. Mosquitoes are evil. Yeah, I'm like, dude. Like, never mind. I don't want to go into it. Linda said, gravity is our weight. Basically, that's a good way to say it, Linda. Gravity is just the explanation of how weight acts on different medium densities. Duncan, this is for you, Duncan.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. 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 Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
I appreciate you for that comment. Don't do that again, though. Don Lucas said, our world is ran by buoyancy and density. That is the way objects move. And what creates buoyancy and density is electrostatics or electromagnetism. And so when you have gravity or a helium balloon going up, what you have is electrostatic acceleration. If you want to be specific. Jason Brewer back to the lobby. Shout out Necrotic. We appreciate you, man. Ethereal Sky. What's up, Ethereal? Zachary said later, bro. I'm going to head out. Zach, I'm going to probably head out pretty soon, too. Talking to these trolls has definitely swayed my decision that I'm for sure going out tonight. I might end up doing some IRL stuff, though. We'll see. Yeah, go follow me on TT if you guys want to see me do some IRL stuff. I haven't gotten Twitch going yet, so we're not going to do Twitch, but I will do some IRL stuff probably later on. Honestly, it depends on what's going on, you know what I mean? If I end up getting too busy, then maybe not. Bruce said, hence the rock is denser than the air that surrounds it. It goes downward. Duncan said, do you think the earth is much bigger than we think? Duncan, I am pretty much 100% positive about that. Fuzzy said, IRL, I don't have TT. Listen, it's difficult for me to do IRL on YouTube, especially when I go out, because you can't monetize on YouTube when you play music. And if you play certain songs, they're just going to cut the live stream, you know what I mean? So that's why it's very difficult to do IRL on YouTube. I gotta make sure that if I'm IRL that I only play certain music. You know what I mean? It gets too much. Shout out Yee. Yee, this is for you, Yee. Valina said, how to avoid any bugs. Make a cup from aluminum foil, add coffee in there, add a little bit of water on top, and fire it up. You will get a steam that protects your area. Very good stuff. I appreciate that, Valina. I'm gonna have to try that. Valina, didn't I say I was gonna add you as a mod if you came in today? Valina, I'm gonna add you as a mod. Don't make me regret it, okay? Only get rid of the trolls if you have to. Ethereal said they basically took a flat map and wrapped it around the ball. If you unwrap it, it will cover more space. I think it makes a lot of sense that the realm is bigger than what was told. Absolutely, Ethereal. And this discrepancy in between a ball and a flat earth projection is basically the magnetic declination chart. You can reverse engineer the magnetic declination chart and it will basically turn the ball back into a flat map. In other words, if you just use the flat map, then it works perfectly. Gene said, what does history equals lies mean? The version of history that we're taught in history class is reversed, fabricated, and pretty much 100% lies. New Day said, address dinosaurs equals dragons. Yes, dinosaurs were made up. Dragons, as far as we know, were not made up. They were a real animal that was seen, talked about, drawn, etc., etc. Dinosaurs were 100% made up. Nobody ever saw it. Thank you for those questions. Thank you, Linda, for all your hard work. I see you down there. Karate said, how do we have day and night then? Karate, for some reason, does not know that day and night comes from the sun. How weird is that? That's so weird. Don Luca said, and years added. Don Luca, I talk about this all the time on here about how we don't know what year we're in because they've added years. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah, they've added entire sections of history to our timeline so that way at this point we don't even know what year we're in. A lot of people say that they took time out. I think that they added more than they took out. I think at this point there's a lot of evidence that they may have added over 1,000 years to our calendar. None of the above said in Ethiopia it's only like 2019. That is interesting. Tizzle, I know a little bit about it, but we try not to get into certain things up here, if you know what I mean. Shout out Tizzle. I appreciate all your input. Don Luca said, I think it's more like 1,200 years. Yeah, Don Luca is obviously familiar with the work of Anatoly Fomenko, right? Because if you look at the work of Anatoly Fomenko, then it becomes clear that something like this has happened based on the way that they document eclipses. We know that there are mathematical discrepancies in, the pattern of the celestial bodies. That's why we have the celestial bodies, because they keep time for us. So as much as they tried to lie, because they weren't smart enough to change the position of the celestial bodies into a mathematical pattern, we caught them lying multiple times. And so you can look at the work of Anatoly Fomenko and see that there are groups of 300 and 400 years that have been added to our calendar, multiple groups. Like think about what we're saying, multiple groups of 300 to 400 years. So at that point, he's right that you're looking at over 1,000 years, maybe like 1,200 years that could have possibly been added to our calendar. Okay. Shout out Don Luca. Yeah, shout out Don Luca for being gamed up. Yeah, Don Luca's obviously gamed up. None of the above said, and they have 13 months. Yes, we're supposed to have a 13-month calendar. Antari, yeah, that is not correct at all. And I would ask you to please not use certain words explicitly. But yeah, you're completely wrong about that. Nothing happened to the Native Americans. You're talking to one right now. Shout out Lost. Lost said, keep fighting the good fight, brother. Thank you so much. Yusuf said, and the new year doesn't start in January. It's supposed to start April 1st. I'm wondering if that's why they call it April Fool's Day. So that way when people bring it up, you will automatically think it's a joke. You see how that's a psychological operation going on in your mind right now? Right? There's a psychological operation going on with the 1st of April where they made it a joke day so that way your mind automatically associates that with a joke. So when somebody tells you that the April 1st is the first day of the year, you automatically revert to the idea that it's a joke. See, this is predictive programming right here. This is literally what programming is. Trey said, if everybody originated from Africa, then why am I so white? Why do I have to get sunburned? Honestly, talk to your ancestors about that. You're barking up the wrong tree. Shout out Linda. Linda, we love you so much. Mystic, thank you so much for keeping everybody involved. You know, sometimes I get caught up and I forget. So I appreciate you so much, Mystic. Oh. I believe we are in the year 2046. Shout out you, Bernie. Shout out you. Bernie says we're in the year 2046. I happen to think, again, that they have... Well, listen, how about this? If we are in the year 2046, that would only be if they take out the BC times. If they just add the years like regular, like you start off where the year starts off and you keep going, maybe we are in the year 2046. Swiss said, what do you mean by we not African? The out of Africa theory is a lie. And on top of that, the Native Americans were reclassified as the N word, the C word, the B word, and then eventually they were called African Americans as they are today. But the people that call themselves African American are just Native Americans. Oh, guys, do me a favor. Please double tap the screen to like the video and sub only if you like the content, okay? Sub if you like the content. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Don said, I think the year is more like 1426. Yeah, a lot of speculation. That's why I choose not to speculate, but it is very interesting. What's up, self-made? Yes, if you guys want to call in, the Discord is on my page. When you get in my Discord, you join the live show tab and I will bring you up. Self-made said, how you doing, bro? I'm doing all right. Honestly, I'm finna go out tonight for show. You know, I streamed like 8, almost 9 hours earlier. And it's a lot of trolls in here, so, you know, I'm not exactly as motivated right now. Let's just put it like that. Old Dog said, you look broke AF. Well, thank you, old dog. I appreciate that. Guys, if you would like to donate to me because I'm so broke, I'm going to put my Cash App in the chat, all right? You don't have to donate, but, you know, if you would like to, you can donate through Cash App. I love and appreciate every one of you. I really do. Let me make sure I didn't miss any donations because I think Orion, I don't, if you're in here, Orion, I saw you donate $10 after the live was over, and I didn't get a chance to call it out, so I want to call you out now. Thank you so much for that donation, Ryan. Ryan sent $10 right as we were ending the live earlier. So thank you again, O'Brien. My bad, not Ryan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Orion. Thank you so much, Orion, for that $10, my brother. Lot you for Jesus. Lot for Jesus. I don't know what that means. History shows insane people are just ahead of the curve. Shout out Valina. Valina, get a push-up. Nice, smart lad. Oh, what do you mean get a push-up? You mean like a brawl? I'm just kidding. Valina, thank you so much for that $2. Shout out Valina. I love and appreciate you so much.
Donations, gifts, donations, gifts.
Pronounced low two, and it means to pray. Shout out low two for Jesus. I appreciate you correcting me on that. Duncan, I'm not gonna lie, Duncan, it seems like you're just a troll based on the comments that I'm reading from you. It might be time to get you out of here. How dinosaurs or not your seat there is Duncan. Duncan, I'm gonna need you to stop using that word, okay, if you don't mind. What's up, Fuzzy? Duncan, I'm gonna give you another opportunity, but I'm watching you, all right? Stop trolling, my guy. Shout out Cedric. Cedric said, how are you? Keep doing your thing. I'm doing pretty good, Ced. I'm in here for, a second live for the day. It's just going to be a short one, though, because I got stuff that I got to do tonight. All right, I got to get my social agenda together. Thank you, Javille. Thank you, Javille. I disagree with you, but stay safe. Thank you, sir. Slackmaster said, greetings. What's up, Slackmaster? Oh. Guys, if you do want to call in, the Discord is on my page, okay? You join the live show tab when you get in there. Ellie said, even as a kid, I thought dinos were BS. Ellie, you are an extremely perceptive person. If you were able to get that as a kid, then you are on it. Christiani, your curls are popping. Thank you so much, Christiani. Gene said, if you question Globe Earth, people go nuts like it's proven, and it's not. Ellie said like 10. Thank you, Ellie. I love and appreciate you. I really do. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Ellie, I love and appreciate you that you were able to get it at 10. You know what I mean? Dare I say, Ellie, you are a genius. Someone said the Discord link is not working. I just clicked on it. It is working. Yeah, I just clicked on the Discord link. It should be working, okay? What's good, Trip? Trip said, I could have bagged 2 snows, but I'm married and I'm just a flirt. Linda said, long story short, I've known all my life. Shout out to you, Linda. Linda and Ellie, we appreciate you guys for setting the tone for people like us that may have been late bloomers. Cedric said, as far as globe, people seen it in encyclopedia and believe it was drawn and made globes. That's why they believe it. John Boy said, how do you explain meteors? John, have you ever seen a video or a picture of a real meteor? Cecilia said, I love your music and you have excellent taste. Thank you, Cecilia. You have excellent taste. Yeah, let's calm down with the rhetoric, Fuzzy, all right? In GTA, Fuzzy, in GTA. Michael said, literally every piece of evidence we have points to a globe. Michael, that is the opposite of the truth. Every piece of evidence that we have points to it not being a globe, okay? Every piece of evidence that we have of the earth points to it not being a globe. Johnny Boy said, I live in the desert and see them all the time. Johnny, do you have a video or a picture of this? Gene said nobody has actually found bones of a full dinosaur. You know, Gene, I thought that was true. A lot of people disagree with me. When I ask them to pull it up, they never do. But I thought that it was true. Yeah, I thought that it was true. Swiss said the Discord link is not working. Swiss, I just clicked on the Discord link. It was working just fine. Swiss, have I banned you from the Discord before? I'm about to drop the Discord link in the chat for those of you that say that it's not working, okay? All right, there you go. The Discord link is in the chat right now. If you guys want to call in, oops. If you guys want to call in, there it is. Get it while it's hot. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna be up here that late today. We went live earlier. We had a very long stream, and I'm gonna go have some fun tonight. Hopefully. Like I said, I might do some IRL stuff too. So go follow me on TT. Okay, go follow me on TT. Real.offended. Real.offended on TT. And you might see me do some IRL tonight while I'm out. I think my boy is DJing at a pool party tonight. Yeah, it's a night pool party. That's how hot it is out here. It's that hot to where you gotta have a pool party at night. Hey West, I am also curious about that. I'm not gonna lie. I think about it all the time. To me, it implies some form of sentience. I don't believe that they're just random stars, flying by. I think that when people say that the celestial bodies have sentience, that there's evidence of this, and that's why every now and then we see one going from here to there. I'm not going to say I know that for sure. I'm just saying I think about it a lot, and it seems interesting. Thank you so much, Mystic. I'm certainly going to do that. Thank you, Necrotic. Cedric said, people Google about the dinosaurs and it says, yes, they exist. So is Google always correct? Shout out, Cedric. A-West said, facts, you never see anything going up or down. You always see it going left to right. Very interesting. Guys, if you are in the Discord, you have to accept the invite if you want to come up, all right? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here, guys. Again, do me a favor, like the video, please. Double tap the screen and sub only if you like the content. Yeah, I'm thinking like 10 more minutes and I'm getting out of here, all right? 10 minutes. What's up, Shantia? Ellie said, I saw a flying disc in the sky in Philly on August 31st, 23. I was recording balloons that we released, but as soon as I saw the thing, I zoomed away before I got it in frame. Swear on my whole life. Ellie, I believe you too. Ellie, the North remembers. I don't even know if those two go together, but you know. Shantia, what's up? I love you, bro. Shantia, I love you too. I really do. Woo, woo. All right, guys, listen, you got 10 minutes. If you want to put a shout out or a question, 10 minutes to do it. If you want to call in, you have 10 minutes to call in, or else I'm getting out of here and you guys are going to have to catch me tomorrow, all right? Tomorrow's Saturday, and I don't got much to do, so we're probably gonna do another, you know, streamathon like we've been doing. What is the shape of the earth, bro? We don't know what the shape of the earth is because we can't freely travel it. All we know is that the earth has more land. Right? The earth basically looks like this. Look. All right, who wanted a shout out? All right, nobody called into the Discord, so we're closing that. All right, no more Discord for tonight. Guys, if you want to donate, the Cash App is down there. Make sure you let me know though before the show ends, so I can give you a thank you. You guys have a really bad habit of doing that, sending me money anonymously. Kakad said much love. I love you so much, Kakad. Linda. Because every government is blocking us. Shout out, Linda. Real Offended said, Bernie said, Real Offended, moderators chat, peace, I'm gone. Bernie, we love and appreciate you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, my brother. Mystic said, peace, Bernie. Dafa said, that's not what a day time zone looks like. Please stop spreading lies. Dafa, if you are concerned about people spreading lies, then why aren't you talking about the government that everybody agrees is spreading lies for sure? You shouldn't be focused on us who are trying to uncover the government's lies, okay? You sound like a government shill. What's up, Jazzy? Jazzy said that makes sense than a flying ball in space. Kakad said Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, that's where Hunter x Hunter got their idea from. Duncan said, good night, Duncan. We love and appreciate you for tuning in. Havoc, Linda, Kakad, Valina. Valina said, keep going. Honestly, Valina, we're probably going to move the party over to TikTok after this. Because, like I said, on TikTok, we can play music and I can just chill. And like I'm probably going to leave in an hour or so. And so I'll probably go right to TikTok after this so we can, relax a little bit and just, vibe out. And it don't got to be that serious. You know what I mean? Ellie said, I found my people. Shout out you, Ellie. Ellie, we are so glad that we found you. Ellie, you were lost, but now you're found. Cedric said, appreciate you since I started this in good energy and we can all learn together and not tear each other down. Come together in this world, make it better, write new history. I agree with that, Cedric. Cedric the Entertainer, my brother. What do you guys think? Should I go to TikTok after this so we can play music and just relax for a little bit, or have y'all had enough? Ellie said, all love, love, love. Shanti said, all right, bro, have fun. See ya. I'm definitely going to have a good time, if nothing else. Linda said, Ellie, the best interaction on YouTube. None said, have a good night and be safe. Valina said, I have to download TikTok. Boss, sure, but no thongs at the pool. I can't promise that. I don't have TikTok, but y'all have fun. No, none of y'all have TikTok. Do you guys have Twitch or no? Do you guys have anything besides YouTube? Ellie and Valina, what do you guys have besides YouTube? Just so I know when I start going, when I start multi-streaming. Just Discord, Facebook. That's craziness. Linda said they also don't have TikTok. Mystic said I have YouTube and Insta. Oh my God. I only have YouTube and Insta and Facebook. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't want you guys to download TikTok just because it might ruin your life. What I'm going to do is you guys wait until... See, I don't want to go live on Instagram and Facebook. You know what I mean? Instagram and Facebook does not pay you, okay? I hate the idea of going live for free on somebody else's platform. It just does not sit right with my spirit. All right? It does not sit right. Ellie said I have TikTok downloaded. Well, listen, you guys can, if you want, you can download TikTok for right now. But by next week, I will be live on every platform, probably except Instagram and Facebook. I just don't, like I said, I don't like the idea of doing that. I might do it because you guys, only have Instagram. So I might do it for you. But normally I don't like going live on Instagram and Facebook. But I will be live I'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, probably Bigo, Kick. I'll probably go live on everything multi-streaming once my new computer comes in, so that way you guys will be able to watch me on whatever platform. But to be honest though, I'm probably gonna push the Kick and the Twitch for people that don't already have TikTok, because they take care of their creators the most. Cedric said Bigo. Yep, shout out Bigo. One of my friends introduced me to Bigo, and they're pretty big over there. So I've been getting a lot of encouragement to go on Bigo for a while as well. Cedric said, get that money on Bigo. Yeah, I heard Bigo pays out really well. I heard Bigo, Kick, and Twitch pay out the best is what I'm hearing. So we're definitely gonna try to run it up over these next few months. And then, like I said, if we do well, I'll take that money and use it to buy a real gaming computer, and then we'll go full gaming when we're not doing this. CSC said, who wrote history if you had to blame someone? Well, I know that all of our history textbooks come from a company called McGraw-Hill. Just go research who owns this company, okay? You don't got to say it out loud. Just go research who owns this company. MC said, why not a meme coin? Because I don't believe in that kind of stuff, me personally. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I like playing poker and stuff, but I'm not a big gambler like that. And to me, anything relating to stocks and anything relating to the business model that is stocks and bonds is all gambling. Kakad, I think we have a kick right now. I just don't use it yet. So I'm pretty sure we have it, but I'm not on it. Like I said, when my new computer comes in next week, it's literally just for the purpose of multi-streaming. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have the computer that I'm buying right now is just gonna be to stream on all platforms, and then I'm gonna get a gaming computer. You know, like I said, eventually, so that way we can just do gaming on that one, and then we can still have the regular computer for, you know, other type of streams. And then we'll probably be doing like 7 streams at a time. Listen, I'm just trying to hurry up and maximize this so that way, you know, I can put you know, more money into these computers. Because I know everybody keeps, you know, asking me to play all these different games, and I do want to do it, but I can't justify doing it while I'm not making money from it. I just can't justify it. I'm not a big enough gamer to do it. So we're gonna start, you know, all these other accounts, the Twitch, the Kick, and get it going. And once we get, I don't know, maybe I'll set a goal of like 100 or 200 subs on Twitch. Like if we get like 100 or 200 subs between Twitch and Kick, then that'll be enough for me to justify spending money on a gaming computer. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure we'll do quickly. You know, I'm sure it won't take me that long. You know, I got a decent amount of followers across all platforms. We should be able to get to 100 followers on Twitch pretty quickly, you know. So that's what I'm banking on, all right? I'm gonna get this. Yeah, well, we'll probably do Rumble too. The reason why I didn't mention Rumble because Rumble sucks. But we probably will do Rumble. Johan said, Ellie, I'm playing Ark right now. Yeah, but anyways, like I said, when my computer comes in next week, that's what we're going to be doing. So thank you guys all so much for your contributions, because that's the only way that I would have been able to do this, because I'm too cheap to invest money into something that I don't know for a fact is going to pay me back right away. So that's why I've been streaming from this old ass computer and my phones for all this time. So thank you guys so much for helping us get a new computer. I'm really excited to be able to take this to the next level. Now we can get back to doing real reactions. You know, we can pull up some videos. We'll be able to take it to the next level over these next few months. And like I said, Necrotic, once I start multi-streaming, I'm gonna set a goal like of maybe, I'm thinking like 200, I don't know, maybe 300, something like that. Like if I get 300 subs between Twitch and Kick, then we'll officially start doing gaming. I don't know what the number is gonna be yet though. All right, listen, let's get out of here. I shouted everybody else out, right? Laxable, Ellie, Mick, Fearsome, CSE, Railvok, Cedric, Ryu, Ellie, Linda, Fuzzy, Jason, I love you guys so much. Marvel Token Open Beta started today. Very interesting. Yeah, I look forward to getting into the gaming, man. Like I said, my whole life, all I wanted to do was play video games like normal kids. And I wasn't able to do it because me and my brother had to pay the bills. So, you know, if you guys get me to the point where I can make money playing video games, I mean, honestly, I couldn't even ever fathom anything like that, like when I was a kid growing up. So that'll just be like a level of ecstasy that I can't even imagine. Like, listen, I literally grew up right at the cusp of the internet. So in my generation, the idea of getting paid to play video games was nonsense. And on top of that, you know what's something else too? My older brother, right? The one who was in here the other day that I gave him a shout out. You know, before Twitch was even a thing, my brother was literally a nationally ranked 2K player. I know this doesn't mean anything to a lot of you guys because you guys don't like sports games. But my brother was a nationally ranked 2K player before there was any Twitch. I'm just saying that's the generation I come from. So I'm finna start playing these games, and you already know. On top of all the games you guys suggest, me and my brother will be clapping people left and right when we jump on the 2K. Jason said, towel for that Central Valley Heat. Jason, you already know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. Try Marvel Rivals. You know, I watch Marvel Rivals a lot, ironically. So I'm definitely going to play Marvel Rivals. All right, guys, that's it. I love you so much, Valina. Darren, you just came in right at the end, man. We love and appreciate you so much. You know, we've been working hard these last few weeks, so I'm going to go enjoy myself tonight. And we'll be back early tomorrow for all my loved ones. Ellie said, I was born in 1987. That's 1 year before my brother, too. Guy said TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Yes, sir. Shout out Darren, Valina, Guy, Obvious. You hear my voice going slowly but surely? See, this is getting ridiculous. I gotta go. Listen, I love y'all, for real. Again, the t-shirts should be ready in the next day or two, okay? If it's not, don't hold it against me, but like I said, I sent the designs off. We should be getting the prints, and then I'm gonna start pressing the t-shirts either tomorrow or Sunday. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you. Oh, again, there's a good chance I'm going to go live on TikTok after this, okay? So go follow me on TikTok, real.offended. I might go live as I'm chilling in my room, and I might even do some IRL stuff. We'll see how I'm feeling. So you just gotta tune in, okay? Real.offended on TikTok. It's the one with 7,000 plus subs. I may do some IRL stuff over there after this. So go follow me over there, and you know, we'll see what happens. Songwriter Sonny, what's up, man? Songwriter Cedric, Darren, I love you guys. Valina, Mystic, I know you're up there somewhere. I will see you guys either later on TikTok, all right, Real.offended, or tomorrow here on YouTube. Yes, sir, Real.offended on TikTok. Should I post the link real quick? I'm going to post the link. Hold on. Before I get out of here, let me post the link just so people can click over if they are watching. All right, you can go follow this. Oh. I'm going to post a link in the chat real quick, just in case you guys want to click and go follow for when I may go live in a little bit. All right, that's the link right there. I just posted the link. Let me make sure I didn't get any donations on Cash App. Paul, what's up, Paul? Paul said double tap the screen. Thank you so much, Paul. Good to see you, man. Paul said this guy is right. Jason, shout out Jason. Hold up. What was I doing? We can't click links? Why is that? That's crazy. So I did all that, posted that link, and you can't even click on it. Really? Listen, it's Real.offended on YouTube. I mean, Real.offended on TikTok, okay? Double tap the screen to like the video, and sub only if you like the content, all right? Again, if I don't see you later on TikTok, I'll see you tomorrow right here on YouTube.